Okay, we are going to begin. I have a prompt question up on the wall. Host, relax. You don't have to scribe or anything like that. You have a really easy job to do. You don't have to do it for the first time for about 10 minutes. But in 10 minutes' time, we will be moving. Everybody except the host. Everybody except the host. And so the hosts, in 10 minutes from now, we will have a wonderful conversation around this prompt that's up on the screen. You don't have to write anything. You don't have to record anything. Because we're going to have this conversation 3 times. We're going to have it 3 times, but with different people. And we're going to start mining what's in the room. And I'll bring it together at the end. We'll collect some really fabulous insights from all of us. So hosts, in about 10 minutes' time, I'll be asking you to stay put. Your job will be to recruit 3 more people. And then you get to tell them for about 20 seconds what the last group talked about. And then off we go again. I don't want to keep shouting at you. So in 9 minutes' time, you'll hear some music. The music will get progressively louder. At the end of that, if I have to, I will shout. And that's our cue to all move. If we move together, you get to go to a different group. If you hang about, you'll probably be staying in the same group. Good to go? Yeah, we can get this. We've got this nailed. Your prompt is there. Our first round of conversation begins now. Over to you. Thank you, everybody. That's your cue. Hosts, it's your time to shine. Everybody, you get to move. Let's move together. We'll work a treat. Thank you, everybody. Our last round, bit of akadaka to get us into our last round. Hosts, stay put. Everybody else, let's go. Final quick conversation. Oh, sorry. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to ask us to pause just for a moment. We are hurtling towards the end of our gathering. Staying with your best buddies at the table. We have been like little ninjas and crept around the room and put 3 of these near your table. These are 3 cards. One card is about power, one is about people, and one is about practice. Because there was a group of our members that planned this event, and they set for us some tasks that we hope to do over the 3 days. I'm reminding you of these on the back of the cards. I'm going to give us 5 minutes. There's 100 of us in the room, so we'll call this the Hot 100 bit of advice or something like that. From the conversations you've just had, I would like you in that 5 minutes, one idea on each of these themes, a bit of wisdom that we could share and collect and produce a bit of a booklet on the key insights we've had in response to this statement. Do the best you can. It's only 5 minutes. If you get 1 fabulous one, that's fine. If you get 3 fabulous ones, even better. If you want more, I've got more. Okay, so you'll have 5 minutes. Do the best you can. Over to you. Whoa, there was a few people about to spontaneously combust into song there, I could see it. Bohemian Rhapsody did kick off the karaoke last night, so we thought it was a fitting end. Thank you, everybody. We are moments away from closing and getting on aeroplanes and going to drinks with the Premier. He's going to be waiting for us, so we can't leave him waiting. Your final task. I would like you to take a card that's at your table. So not everybody will have a card. And I'd love you to, in a moment, I'm going to invite us all to stand up. And in standing up, I want you to swap your card. and I've got a bit of a management task for you. We're going to form one great big circle or ovally shape in this room. So on the outside of these tables, we will start to, formulate some kind of wobbly line all the way around the room. Some people will have cards and some people won't have cards. It doesn't matter. But let's see how quick we can do it. You can leave your stuff on the seats. Up we get. Take your cards, swap them, start forming that lovely big wobbly line. This is a big thank you to our colleagues in Perth who started this habit last year, so we're going to continue with this habit. What we're going to do, you do not have to speak out. You might feel utterly compelled to share whatever bit of wisdom is in your hand, or you might just want to say something jolly nice to somebody in the room, including yourselves. What will happen? Kim is going to walk that way in a moment. I am going to walk this way. We will both kind of come back around to here and we'll converge back to Leanne, and Leanne will do the closing comments. You get the idea? So if you're compelled to say something, grab the microphone, say it. Okay, and then we're moving on. Ready? Okay.
Here you go.
Oh.
Okay, mine is, what is the difference between participation and engagement? Are we just getting people to share their views, or are we genuinely working towards shared decision making? And I want to say that for me, I thought that this conference was really deliberative about the whole discipline of engagement. So it was more than participation.
Thank you. We keep going. Pop in here, Kim.
A couple of discussions the last couple of days about valuing our work at all levels of the spectrum and not being tool driven. So doing a really good job wherever on the spectrum you're working, making it the best you can be.
Beautiful.
Oh, gosh.
Ooh. Got one, Kim.
Good. I'm failing over here.
The value of empowering the community via PB avoids political pressure as a state government employee.
Beautiful. Okay. Ooh, I've got two here, Kim.
Yep.
You go. I've got three in a row. You go first.
I'll go first.
Digital is a tool, not a complete solution. So we think more research will lead to more evidence-based practice, which will have more influence. And we'd also, on that note, like to invite anyone to come to our Beyond the Vote workshop next week. And that will bring practitioners and researchers together to continue the discussion to come.
One over to you, Kim, and then one back here.
This is a people one, that there's a shift needed from a what can you do for me approach to more adult partnership, so not a parent-child model in engagement.
This is for practice. We want you to celebrate your epic fails.
Oh, nice.
Because you can learn just as much from an epic fail as you can from a roaring success.
Lovely. Be proud
And
of them.
over here. This one's a people one, #disco eyes.
Okay. Yep. Okay, I'm going over here, Kim.
I've got a power one, which is power to the people. We want to move from big government and a small community to a small government and a big community.
Wow, there's like a Venn diagram thing going on here, so we'll have to do something with that.
All right. On the people side of things, build capacity of community to engage, no longer go to representative or sectors, but seek representative participation.
Thanks. Got one here, Kim?
I like to add adding local wisdom on the deliberative process, and wisdom not equal to information.
Right. And Aldi, was it worth your time coming here? You know, have you had a good time?
Yes, I come on Sunday and with a rainy, and I think it's good.
Okay, good.
Good.
Take plenty back with you.
Yes.
Good, glad. Okay.
We've got one on power. You need organisational leadership and a culture that focuses on the importance of community consultation. Lead from the top, advocacy and support.
Beautiful, thank you.
Another one on power, the transference from public space to empowered space. And just a personal thing for me, came here totally disenfranchised, cynical, with a big, huge problem about what I was going to do about a difficult situation. And now I'm going home, yes, passionate, motivated. I've got a solution in my mind, and I can't wait to share it with my team. Thank you.
That's awesome. Good on you, Meredith. Well done.
I have a people one, which is simple. It's about the small wins. for the community and for colleagues.
Thank you.
Okay, go on here.
Can I just say thank you to IAP2 and the organisers, everyone who's pitched in and worked on this. It's just been an awesome conference yet again. Thank you very much.
Cool. Thank you. How are you?
I've got one. This is on the practice, and it's similar to what was said over there. In having some time to look at when things go bad and the shit hits the fan, wanting to look at some of the techniques that people use in managing that.
And this is one that's come up a few times about how data can be used to solve problems. So, you know, collecting data not just for the sake of collecting it, but how can it be actually used?
Fantastic. Thanks, Barbara. Okay.
This one's about practice. It's pretty simple and straightforward. Go where the people are. Whatever we do needs to be fit for the purpose.
So we've now come to an end. We hope you've enjoyed the key themes of people, power and practice, and you've got some great ideas to take back to your workplaces. We want to thank the keynote speakers, Simon, Shari and Marie. And I guess, all of the speakers have shared a lot of wisdom with us and given us some great insights. And so thank you to everyone who's done a presentation today and yesterday and the day before. If you missed something or you'd like to hear a presentation again that inspired you, so you might have noticed that it's all been recorded. They will be edited, photo airbrushed, and everyone's going to look beautiful before it's online somewhere. So, of course, congratulations to the winners of the Core Values Awards. You've been recognised by your peers for your world class. I understand some of those people have left. I won't go through them again. It's okay. And of course, a special thanks to our conference committee and volunteers. So the conference planning is about a 10-month time span to get this to happen. So working alongside the Open State team in the Department of Premier and Cabinet in South Australia, I guess this conference has been extra special because it's been part of a much bigger event. And the other people, of course, to thank is to Gail Fairlamb, Sharon Mackay and Dan Popping and the rest of the team. Also, Australasian staff, Kathy and her team of volunteers have worked very hard in the background. Perhaps a round of applause for them. I'm not sure if they're in the room or not. And if anyone's ever planned an event, you know that the best events happen when there's great planning, and we've got some fabulous staff who work really hard, really long hours to make all this come together. And of course, the conference wouldn't be possible without our conference partners, Articulus, Bang the Table, Consultation Manager, Social Pinpoint, Patillo, Engagement Plus, Local Government Association of South Australia, Spatial Media and Darzen Software. And of course, there's no conference without people and the delegates and the people in the room here. So thank you for participating. Thank you for being here to engage your minds and being really passionate. And I guess I just gave some thought to, when we're at conference, often we have great expectations about what happens. And Simon's presentation certainly around disruption and thinking and giving us something to challenge our thinking. I suppose I thought about Uber and Airbnb and what's the Uber and Airbnb for community engagement. And some of us in the room might already be working on something, but I'm sure there's a lot of wisdom here that's going to lead us to different innovations and creativity. So when we come back next year, if we do, that's probably a board decision at this stage, who knows what we'll be talking about at that time. So I challenge you to think of disruption in the community engagement field. What can we do differently? What can we do better? How do we learn? And what do we take away from what we've heard today? So I think that's about the end. Thank you all once again. Thanks for Kathy and everyone else. And we can look forward to seeing it all again on video soon.
Right. Leave the cards. They will be collated and shared.
Leave the cards. They will be collated and shared and published. Thank you. And see you up the road.
Well done, everybody.